How's it going, guys? First I'd like to actually like and subscribe. I went back to the analytics. I remember back when only 5% of you guys were subscribed, but we're doing a lot better. 22% of you guys are subscribed. However, still the large majority of you guys aren't subscribed. Like, if you want to hear more, if you want to see more content, then subscribe. Like, you guys subscribing motivates me to do more content, and I'm going to be trying to make and release more content. I didn't really want to do that at the moment because I didn't want to be obligated to do it. I do these videos a lot because I enjoy them, and you guys enjoying the videos motivate me to make more content. That's why you guys don't see me making any what ifs that I don't like. I only do what ifs that I find interesting or that you guys might want, okay? Because this channel is a shared effort. So if you want to see me do more. I'm going to try and get way more consistent. I might, when I first started, I was dropping a video every day. I'm going to be trying to do that. I'm not going to make any promises. I can't make any promises because I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. I was trying to record videos ahead of time and keep them stored up and release one every day. However, my laptop's storage is atrocious. Yeah, I just used the word atrocious. And it's not allowing me to do that, so I can only do one video at a time, and it's kind of time consuming because two things: I'm a procrastinator and I downplay my work a lot. A lot of the times when I do the audio and everything, I completely stop and redo it because I just don't like the way I sound. I don't like the way I said things, and I don't like the way the plot is progressing, and I just throw it away. And that's a very bad combination, being a procrastinator and also being very picky with my work. So I know this intro has been pretty long. It's already been 2 minutes, but I'm gonna make it up to you guys. I'm gonna try and make this what if longer. Anyway, let's begin. We start this what if off with Goku hurling through space, kind of stuck in an emotionless shell, processing what he just saw, not really feeling anything, feeling empty inside. He hasn't really understood that he's just lost everyone, all of his comrades, in a few moments. He thought none of this would happen after they killed Frieza. He thought Frieza was their only enemy. Goku's like this for around 3 days. Then he makes contact with the planet. As soon as he picks himself up and puts his feet on the ground, this is when it finally sinks in that everyone's gone, that he's alone. Because of his weakness, all of them died. The Saiyan sits there. He gets on his knees and he cries. In a fit of pure anger, he begins attacking the area around him, punching mountains, destroying landscapes in a set area, before he finally gives up in exhaustion, cursing his own weakness, knowing that if he wasn't such a weakling, he doesn't even deserve to call himself a high-class Saiyan, a Saiyan elite. With Goku lying in a puddle of his own pity, he's approached, well, not really approached, but watched by aliens. They didn't make a move quicker, seeing as he was kind of in a blind rage, destroying everything around him, and he seemed like a pretty dangerous individual. But they approached Goku, just sitting there. He doesn't even have the will to get up and defend himself if they're hostile. He thinks he deserves to die, seeing as he let everyone else die. So he just sits there, waiting for his own death, not really worrying about what's coming. This is when one of them from the group walks forward, asking if he needs any help. Goku just looks at him and stays silent. They pick Goku up and guide him toward one of their cities. These are the Yardrat residents. Goku spent some time there. recuperating, seeing as he's still a bit injured, but he was able to walk around for a bit. However, he exhausted most of his energy with his little tantrum. When Goku first arrived, he didn't really have the will to do anything. He didn't even really have the will to live. He just sat there, letting himself waste away. He didn't even eat. He was in a state of extreme depression. This is when Goku realizes something. This isn't how he should be acting. He's a Saiyan. Like, this realization, it just suddenly comes up to him. Once he sees some inhabitants from another planet coming and attacking them. They destroy the area that Goku's in, one of the little hospitals. Goku picking himself up from the rubble. He sees one of the doctors that helped save his life be injured by one of these people. This is when he has this realization. He rocks toward the creature and obliterates it and completely destroys the opposing force. The last one gets on his knees, begging for his life, asking what Goku is. He tells the creature that he is a Saiyan elite, and he thanks him for helping him realize that, before blowing him away. The Yardratians are very surprised and thankful that Goku had saved them. He helps the man up, thanking him for helping him. And Goku goes into the wasteland to begin his training. So a situation like what happened on Earth would never happen again. So he can go and reclaim revenge for all he had lost. Goku spends a couple of weeks inside the wasteland, training harder and harder every day, breaking his muscles down and starting again every morning. This is when the Yardratians begin watching him slowly, and begin even helping him, leaving some food and water to their savior to help him with his training. They even get involved. Some of the elders come in, asking Goku if he'd like to learn some techniques from the older generations. Goku realizes that they don't really have much to offer, but their instant movement technique seems very helpful. So he allows himself to be taught it, thanking them and kind of warming his heart a bit. After all of his years of slaughter, when first arriving with the Saiyans, his heart is a bit more warm. And he's able to pick himself to a nicer individual toward the inhabitants and actually going out of his way to be more friendly with them. Goku spends most of his time training, eating, or socializing with the inhabitants. And he's quite happy for a while. He's getting to train while also being surrounded by people he would even call his friends. But thinking of them as his friends and comrades, it leaves a sick feeling inside Goku's stomach every time he smiles at them or makes remarks and jokes with them. It reminds him of Raditz, Vegeta, and Goku who had gave him Raditz, Vegeta, and Nappa who gave their lives for him, which motivates him in his training even more, day after day. He doesn't stop. He realizes the moment that he stops, he'll be giving up on his revenge and all the people he'd be giving up on all the people he called his family and treated as his family. So Goku never stops training himself, mastering Super Saiyan, well, on the road to mastery, able to gain Gear 2 and 3, but not able to get into the mastered form just yet. The Yardratians help in learning instantaneous movement. Goku continues to grow, not just as a warrior, but as an individual as well. He realizes that his thirst for battle is something that guides him, but protecting the ones close to him is also a large factor in that. And this helps him have realizations of the world around him and how he's been acting over the years. He even reflects back on Grandpa Gohan's teachings, even going back to the basics and training his turtle hermit style to increase in his base martial arts prowess. Everything seems great for Goku. We cut to around 2 months before Goku gets ready to make his departure. Goku comes to some of the older Yardrats, seeing that their society isn't as primitive as he once thought when he first arrived here. He asks for something that he had on Earth that helped the Saiyans grow, and they make it for him. A gravity chamber. With him ripping his muscles apart day after day and rebuilding them. He gets stronger. At least to the point where he's so strong that Vegeta would be jealous, as he thinks to himself. Even thinking of battle plans, that's something not like him, seeing how hot-headed and battle-ready he is. He saw them. Those things. The old man. They weren't human. He didn't sense anything from them. However, they were able to kill a Super Saiyan in Vegeta. So he begins thinking about fighting with his head. He realizes that the larger one with the red hair in the background seemed more powerful, as soon as he joined the battle, it was over quickly after that. Realizing that he'll have to take him on first. And he takes time orchestrating a plan, realizing that he'll probably be sensed as soon as he arrives on the Earth. So he needs to come up with a strict battle plan and preparations for if the first attack fails. And he gets help some of the Yardrats, although they can't really get involved in this battle, seeing as they aren't very strong. They are helping him brainstorm. Goku begins making plans. I'm not going to tell you the plans here, seeing as I don't want to get rid of the content for the next part. Goku finally begins his departure a bit after he masters the Super Saiyan transformation, realizing he feels that there's a portion after that, and with the amount of training he was doing, he still wasn't able to master it. And he attributes this to the Super Saiyan transformation from when he first felt it, being filled with rage, realizing that the only true way to achieve them is through bouts of extreme emotion. The reason he didn't achieve the transformation before was two reasons. He hadn't mastered Super Saiyan up until that point, as well as instead of being angry at anyone, he was heartbroken, if anything. So Goku laments on his plans and begins his departure towards Earth with fresh armor and a fresh mindset in tow. That's the end of this part, guys. I'd like to thank you for being here. Yeah, remember the first portion, I beg you to like and subscribe. Like, run up on the like button and just Naruto reference, just Chidori it right through the heart, okay? Right there. Like your Sasuke. Or Kakashi. Either one. So thank you for watching. Tell your friends about me if you so choose. I don't want to pressure you with anything. Thank you. Put your thoughts in the comments about anything, really. Because I feel like I don't really have a chance to interact with you guys, seeing as my comments aren't always the most diverse, but thank you for watching.